Hi and welcome to Milan, or benvenuti a Milano in Italian. So my name is Kristi and I wanted to show you my adopted city here in Milan. Okay, so you find yourself here in Milan and you're only here for one day. So I'm going to give you 5 things to see and do so you can spend a wonderful day and see how the typical Milanese live. Number 1, going to a bar or coffee shop. This is the first thing that every Italian does to start their day in the morning to have their favorite coffee beverage, like a shot of espresso or just a caffè in Italiano, or a cappuccino or a marocchino in my case. This is my go-to drink that I have most every single day. I don't eat gluten, so I try to go to my local gluten-free bakery and bar, and luckily there are 2 very close to me. So I'm going to show you those here in just a second. I also go to my regular bar to where I just have a normal marocchinos. Hello, so today we're going to have a typical day in Milan. So how do you start a typical day? First thing you do is you go to a bar. Okay, now this is not your typical bar. This is a bar where all the Italians go. Now you can get alcohol there, but the reason people go to a bar is they go there to get a coffee, un caffè, or for me, I'm going to get a marocchino, which is a combination of coffee with chocolate and milk, steamed milk with a little bit of cocoa on the top, or cacao as they say. And that's my favorite drink. It's just a little shot of espresso. And they also have brioche, which is like a croissant. So let's go in there and check it out. This is what a lovely bar looks like. Yes, and everybody stands up here and you can see the coffee up here. And it's not just alcohol. They do have alcohol. I'm just not going to have any because it's so lonely. Here is my lovely marocchino, so I'm very, very happy. Okay, here we are with my beautiful marocchino, very happy girl. Okay, so I want to take you in to see my favorite gluten-free bakery here in Milan. It's right here near my office, and I love it. Okay, now I'm at another place, which is not too far from the other one that I just went to, the gluten-free bakery. This one is called peritivo. You can't really see the sign up there, but this one is also gluten-free, and I'll show you in just a second. Come along. Okay, number 2, what do you do now? You hop on a tram. That's the easiest way to get around the city and actually see what you want to see. And you can just get off at any location and you can explore that area and you can get back on. So the best thing you need to do is you need to go buy a daily ticket, and you can do that at any tobacco shop, or you can go in the metro, or you can also download an app called ATM, and you can buy a daily ticket that will last 24 hours. So I think that is the best way to do it. So you've already eaten breakfast and you've had your cafe, and now you can just go off and see this great city. So something interesting to know about these trams is that they started running in 1893. You may have even seen a Milano tram when you went to San Francisco, because there are actually some that have been imported directly from Milan to San Francisco. So it's really cool to notice this history. So it's a great way to go around the city. So I hope you enjoy this. Okay, number 3, what do you need to do? You need to go to the Piazza del Duomo. It's in the very center of Milan, and this is where you will see the big Duomo, which is the Cathedral of Milan. This happens to be the largest cathedral in all of Italy, in the Italian Republic, except for the Vatican, which does not count because that is a sovereign state. It is the 3rd largest cathedral in the world, so it's very interesting to see this cathedral. The construction of the Duomo actually started in 1386 under the direction of architect Simone da Orsenigo, and it terminated in 1965, so it took a very long time to construct this huge cathedral. And when you see it, you will understand why. And just to the side of it, you can also see the Galleria Vittorio Emanuele II, which is Italy's oldest active shopping gallery. It is named after Emanuele II, the first king of Italy. It was designed in 1861 and it was built by architect Giuseppe Mingoni between 1865 and 1877. This Galleria, you can walk through it and it goes from the Duomo and it connects you to the Piazza della Scala, which is where you can find the famous opera house called La Scala. So it's definitely something to see. Favorite aperitivo place that you can come. You can see right here to the Madonnina, the top of the Duomo, and see that beautiful gold lady standing up there. And people come here. There's aperitivos where you come and have drinks and you have finger food. Number 4, the entrances to Milan, or le porte, as they're called in Italian. So, at one time, there were 13 entrances to Milan, but some of them have been removed. So I'm only going to show you a few of my favorites. The first one we're going to start with is Porta Romana, which is closest to me, so I will start there. Then you can proceed and you can go to Porta Venezia, Porta Nuova, Porta Garibaldi, Porta Sempione, which is also known as Arco della Pace, and then Porta Ticinese. There are some others to see, but I will only focus on those today. They're all unique and they all have a different feel in each of the neighborhoods. So when you go there, you can see the arches or the ports, and then you can also visit the area and just browse around and get a feeling for the neighborhoods. That will give you a lot of time to really enjoy the city. And you can also have lunch or have an afternoon snack or take in some gelato or pastries. Something that's interesting is that the Naviglio, which is the main river that comes into Milan, used to go through the entire city, but then they filled it up and now you don't see it. But here, this is over by Porta Nuova, you can see the small, narrow, where it's carved out where the rock is, and the Naviglio used to go through here, and now it's no more. It's really kind of sad because I think it gave it more character like the other cities in Italy. But I can imagine this was really beautiful. I mean, it's still beautiful, but it's missing the water, which gives it a different element. But I thought you might be interested in that. And this is right here by Porta Nuova and all of the newer modern architecture. Actually, Porta Nuova is over that way, but it's very near here. Okay, so directly in front of the Arco della Pace is the Castello Sforzesco. So it's directly opposite the Arco della Pace. So it's a beautiful place to come here. I can't imagine what it was like a couple hundred years ago, but it's truly spectacular. You can see these buildings on the side. I really don't know what they're for, but this is always just a beautiful place to come and see. So enjoy. So when you leave the Arco della Pace and you come over here, here is one of the entrances to the park. I spend a lot of time here because I have 2 small children, and there's a fantastic kids park over here with a little train, and they have these little cars that you can ride around on a track, and my kids love it. I've spent thousands, literally, over here at this place because I've been coming here for many years, but they love it. And I won't be showing you any pictures of them, but in the distance, possibly, you can see the train. You can at least see the cars over there, in the distance. You can see the little track that they're going around, which is really cool. And the train track is right there, and it goes around inside of that little fence and goes around into the little woods over there. It has a little tunnel, which is kind of cool. So anyway, you can see way over there the little cars going around. They love it. Number 5, I've saved the best for last because you've had a nice long day and now you deserve to have a proper aperitivo here in Milan. This is the home of the aperitivo, so you definitely need to enjoy this. This is a staple for all the Milanese. Anybody who comes here knows exactly about the aperitivo. They know exactly where to go, and there are many places to go. You could go to one every single day and still not cover them all. So I definitely recommend you do this. So what is an aperitivo? An aperitivo is basically a happy hour, and it starts about 6 p.m. and it goes till around 9 p.m. So they're everywhere, and what you do is you just go in and you buy one drink, which is about 8 to 10 euros usually. Sometimes you can get it less, and sometimes they're more, depending on where you go. It can be up to 20, and you get a plate of food. So this can range from potato chips, focaccia, pizza, even risotto, fresh vegetables, mozzarella, even desserts. They're all different. I totally recommend that you try this, explore. And one thing you need to do is have an Aperol Spritz. This is a proper Italian drink that is everywhere. If you've seen people drinking the drinks with the orange-colored liquid inside, this is what that is. So you need to have one of those. And there's even a bar in the Piazza del Duomo, and it focuses just on this drink called the Aperol Spritz. So you could have a few during the day, but if you do that, you may not enjoy the entire city if you start too early. So have a great time, and I'll see you soon. Okay, so now we are at a really cool street called Via, in English it's Via Abraham Lincoln, and you can see this on the street, on the sidewalk here, and this is Via Lincoln. So what you can see, look at these cool houses. These are basically rainbow houses. This is the Rainbow District. All the houses are a different color, and they're just really neat. It gives it character. I don't know, but I think they were built in the 19th century. And look, they have all these beautiful, gosh, it smells so nice here. You can see the honeysuckle. And then you can see all these homes, and they're all different colors. Just a really cool area. It does not even feel like Milan at all. Look how neat. Isn't that neat? Thank you so much for joining me today and letting me share my wonderful city of Milan with you. And I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope that you will see that Italy is more than just Rome, Florence, and Venice. And Milan has so much to offer. So I will be giving you future videos to show you more of this. So this is outside my house. So how cool is that? I've been here for years and this never happened. That's pretty cool. I like it.